Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, teacher.
Okay. Electricity is off again in my place. How about yours? It's okay. It's okay from your side. I was the only one who was very darkened. Okay, let me try. Let me try to get some light. It's better. A little better. Okay, and then so last week, what did we learn last week? Amigo go. Hello, Mr. Vanno. Let me see your very handsome face.
No.
Okay. Daka. Oh, Sule, this time you were a little earlier.
Yes,
Okay.
I just finished my task. That's why.
Hello, Neto. Daka.
Hello, teacher.
How's your place? Is that all right? The electricity is all right?
It's all right.
Then why don't you open your webcam because you haven't washed your face?
Yes, please wait.
Oh my God, really? Okay.
Teacher.
Try to and then Elvin.
Yeah, can you see me?
No, of course not. What happened to you?
I don't know. I opened my webcam, but it didn't show my face.
I think you got something wrong in your setting or you clicked something. Did you? Yeah, that's it. I think because of the fat that we use sometimes. Okay, let's see. So last week, what did we learn last week?
Page number 64.
Page number 64. Yes, page number 64 about Nelson Mandela. And we read the passage. Okay, we read the passage, and then what did we do next? What did we do next? We read the passage and what did we do? Mandy, hey, it's just only, you got just only like my previous class and today class is just only 2 days in between, right?
No,
You got lost.
no, I have been attending Monday class teacher last week.
How about Friday? Last Friday?
Yes, teacher.
I saw you last Friday, I guess. Okay. I'm not asking just A. I'm asking you all. What did we learn last week? I'm asking, which is not because of I don't remember. I just want you, how much do you remember?
We wrote definitions of bull letters.
Yes, great. We wrote definition of all letters, and then anything we did? Did I give you any homework? Have you finished your homework?
To send your old homework, right?
I saw it. Did I give you guys any homework?
I think no, teacher. You said like there is no homework for.
That's it, right? You remember no homework word. Like you remember my sweet words. Like sweet word for you guys is okay, guys. Today there is no homework. Very sweet. Oh, teacher is very sweet, right? And then if I say, oh, I forgot that. In fact, I have to give you a homework, and then you in your eyes, I immediately turn into a like giant monster, right? Oh, why did she give me homework? Okay. Now we have read the passage text 5a, and then we find out the definitions, right? Vocabularies, and then their exact definitions in the dictionary. Okay, and we speak about, we discuss about Nelson Mandela's attitude and the character, and then about the passage and his life, right? So we will this time read it you read it again, or you just read it skimmingly, and then underline, find out semicolon. Okay, how many semicolon can you find out in the passage?
So do you mean the whole passage?
Yes, the whole passage. You don't have to read it again, just only you find out semicolon. Okay, how many semicolon can you find it out? Can you find out? There are just, okay. Yeah, Sule, you're right. Hello. Hello. How many semicolon can you find out?
Right now,
Yes.
Only-
2, 3, only?
only one.
Only one. Okay, where is that? Where is that?
And in the first paragraph and line number 2, you cannot be yourself.
Cannot be yourself. Okay.
Eh.
Alvin,
Yes,
how many can you see? Can you find out?
3.
3. Okay, tell me 2 more. The one is the first one is same with Long Long, right?
Second one is the page 65.
Yes.
First paragraph, often seeks prominence, and next one is line number 5,
Yes.
and oppressive.
Yes. And obtrusive. Okay, great. So we got one more, right? So on, so these, why do we put semicolon instead of full stop? Do you still remember about it?
Because the sentence are short.
Sentences are short. Yes. And then, yes,
And there is a strong connection between them.
yes, great. And let's see some more information about semicolons on page number 66 for activity 3C. Okay. So you will see that I will read it out loud for you guys. So you read in your mind along with me. You read along in your mind with me. Okay. Sometimes a writer deliberately avoids using conatives, preferring either short, simple, summary sentences or those connected by just a semicolon. If the subject matter is serious or painful, as in this account of being a constant danger, then a minimalist expression and plateau with no extra word and no fluency can be appropriate. Long, complex, fluent sentence structure often give the opposite impression, one of the vitality and well-being. Sometimes a writer deliberately avoids using conatives. So conatives are like and, but, so, then, therefore, afterward, like this. These words are conatives, right? And usually they avoid using those words and they put semicolon instead of it. So there are two things that reason. So the minimalist expression, plateau, no extra word and no fluency can be appropriate. So one, okay, so this is you have to underline a subject matter. The subject matter is serious or painful. So we use semicolon if the subject matter is serious or painful. Okay, အဲ့တော့ teacher တို့က semicolon ကိုဘယ်နေရာမှာထပ်သုံးလို့ရလဲဆိုလို့ရှိရင် subject က serious ဖြစ်တယ် serious ဆိုတာကဟိုတကယ်အတိပြောရမယ့်ဥစ္စာမျိုးတွေပေါ့နော်ဟိုကျွန်တော်ပုံမြင်နေလို့မဟုတ်ဘဲနဲ့တကယ်အတိပြောရမယ့်ဥစ္စာမျိုးတွေပြင်ဒီဘယ်လိုပြောမလဲပြီးလို့ရှိရင် painful ကကြတော့တကယ်လို့သူ့ရဲ့ဘဝဇာတ်ကြောင်းတွေကနည်းနည်းဘဝနာတာတို့မြန်မာဟိုဘယ်လိုပြောမလဲဟိုဇလန်းရပြောမှဆိုဇက်နာပေါ့ကွာအဲ့လိုမျိုးတွေဆိုလို့ရှိရင်လေတကယ်လို့ကဒီ semicolon ကိုသုံးတယ်တဲ့အဲ့လိုသုံးတဲ့အခါကျတော့ရှင်သူကဘာတွေက appropriate ဖြစ်လဲဆိုရင် minimalist expression expression တွေကိုနည်းနည်းပဲသုံးမယ် plateau ဆိုတော့အရင်ဟိုဗာလဲမြင်လိုက်တက်လိုက်စကားတွေကတက်လိုက်မြင်လိုက်ဟို sorry တက်လိုက်မြင်လိုက်အတူတူပဲနော်မြင်လိုက်ကြလိုက်မဖြစ်ဘဲနဲ့သူက flat tone ဆိုတာသူကပုံမှန်တာမန်လေးအတိုင်းပဲဒီတိုင်းပဲဒီလို stable လေးသွားတဲ့ပုံစံအတိုင်းသွားတယ် no extra word ပြီးတော့စကားလုံးအပေါ်ကြီးမထည့်ဘူး and no fluency တခြားဒီ figurative words တွေ teacher တို့မသုံးဘူးတဲ့ဟုတ်တယ်နော် now long complex fluent sentence structure တွေမှာဆိုလို့ရှိရင်နော် opposite impression one of the vitality and well-being အဲ့တော့ကျတော့ short impression တွေမှာဆိုအဓိကသူကဘာအတွက်သုံးတာလဲဆိုလို့ရှိရင် serious painful ဖြစ်တဲ့အခါမှာသူကပြောချင်တဲ့ subject matter ဖြစ်မဲ့ serious painful ဖြစ်တဲ့အခါမှာသုံးမယ်အဲ့တော့ long မှာဆိုလို့ရှိရင်ဒီ sentence အရှည်ကြီးတွေမှာထည့်တဲ့ semicolon ကကြတော့တဲ့ဘယ်လိုမျိုးကိုပြောချင်တာလဲဆို opposite impression တွေပြီးလို့ရှိရင် vitality well-being တွေကိုပြောချင်တာတဲ့ဟုတ်ပြီနော်အဲ့တော့ teacher တို့ conatives တွေကဘာတွေရှိလဲ teacher ကိုသိသလောက်တယောက်ကိုတစ်လုံးစီလောက်ပြောပါအောင် conatives တွေကဘာတွေရှိလဲ what are conatives can you tell me one word at least okay start from long can you tell me one conative
Yes, stay thinking.
sorry
Yes, stay thinking.
can you spell it in the chat
No, I mean, and I'm thinking what to.
oh you are thinking okay you are thinking I mean okay so conatives are the word that connect two sentences or two condition and situations. Okay, so like and, even though, like this. Okay, Alvin, can you name one cognitive?
In spite of.
Sorry.
In spite of.
In spite of course. In spite of. Lin. Lin. A.
Teacher, although.
Although and Agong.
Also,
Also, yes, it sometimes can be a cognitive, but usually it is not a cognitive. Okay. Little.
Right.
But.
Yes.
Sorry.
Teacher, PUT.
Okay. To you.
Because.
Okay. And then who is next? Who is next? Lalong.
And furthermore.
Furthermore and Sule. One cognitive.
Nevertheless.
Nevertheless. And you can.
and however,
However, of course. However, and Taka, one cognitive.
therefore,
Therefore, okay. Alone.
I've done.
Hmm?
And I already said furthermore.
Oh yeah. Who's next? Lamin go.
two,
Two.
TO2,
Yeah, two sometimes connect the sentences, but can you tell me, like, the two is usually we only can connect two, or we only can use two in our if the subject or something is related, or something is the subject is like the same. Okay, so can you think of another connective, like if we use to connect two sentences? That, of course, that. Okay. Then please go to your workbook, page number 34. Replace the semicolons in this sentence with the different connectives. There are various possible answers. For example, here you will see the for example. So please go to this book, your English checkpoint, book 8 workbook. Okay. Do you see page number 34, exercise 3? Page number 34, exercise 3. In this exercise, you will see that one example. Before you read the example, please read the heading title. Replace the semicolons in this sentence with different connectives. There are various possible answers. For example, okay, I've never been to New Zealand. I would like to. So they connect with though. I've never been to New Zealand, though I would like to. So you can do one more one more. Can you use this sentence, the same sentence with another different phonetics? Can you use another conatives for this sentence? Like, I have never been to New Zealand.
That's why, teacher. That's why.
That's why I would like to, yes. Right. And now you have A through E, right? You have A through E. So you write one conative, but you don't have to copy all the things, okay? You have to change the semicolon into a conative word, okay? If you need comma, you may add it. So you just only note, you don't have to copy the whole sentence right now. You just only know what kind of conative will you put instead of semicolon. Okay, you decided right now and let's talk.
And
That's A to E. Sorry?
we can put any native sense word as long as it makes sense, right?
Yes. Any conative you may add. Then the conative you add and then your friends add will be different. That is all right, as long as the sentence makes sense. I'm gonna give you guys 3 minutes. Talia, are you all right? Yes, you just joined the meeting.
Yes, but I'm all right.
So if you have a question, you may ask me, okay? Finish?
Not yet, teacher.
Lane, have you finished? Where is Lane? Oh, he's the one who quit from the meeting. Gong, have you finished?
No, not yet.
Okay. So 1 minute left. Try to be finished. Okay. Have you finished? Don't need to copy all the words. Just only change. Just only note your choice of cognitive, appropriate cognitive in the sentence. Daka, have you finished?
Yes, teacher. Yes, teacher.
Okay. And two. Two, have you finished?
No, teacher.
Not yet. What number are you working right now?
E.
Okay, the last one. Great, it's almost there. Okay, so Daka, so could you please read out loud the first letter A for letter A? So you include your cognitive while you are reading, okay?
The
Please
purpose
say.
of education is to prepare young people for adult life, so they need to acquire knowledge and understanding.
Okay. Nito, I guess you have finished, right?
Yes, yes.
Please read B.
The storm was more
Xavier.
severe than the ones they were used to, although they were in a mountainous region.
Mountainous region. Okay. No.
Yes, yes.
Please read C.
And I don't mind coming with you, but I prefer to stay at home.
Okay, I don't mind coming with you, but you said you put but I would prefer to stay at home.
Yeah, I put that.
So we use to all of you, we use the word above to if the two conditions are against each other, right? So yes, here the first condition, he is okay to come with him or somebody, but he said his choice, he would prefer to stay home. So these conditions are against each other. Yes, you put that is correct. Okay, D. Dalia.
He didn't succeed in getting on the flight to Johannesburg.
Johannesburg. Yes.
Johannesburg. However, he tried very hard.
Okay. However, he tried very hard. Okay. Let's read again. He didn't succeed in getting on the flight, so he didn't succeed. He tried very hard. So these situations, first one is the second part, he tried very hard, show his attempt, right? His attention, his how much he tried, right? But the first one is his result. So we used to we have to change the cognitive here. Yeah. So however, usually however is like we use however. These are this however, the cognitive however is similar meaning with but. But and hello? Yeah, can you think of one more cognitive to connect this one? Hello, can you hear me, guys?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I think Elvin, could you can
Yes.
you read letter D?
He didn't succeed in getting on the flight to Johannesburg, even though he tried very hard.
Yes, even though it's correct. Yes, it's appropriate. I don't say correct, it's appropriate. Yes. Next one, A. Could you please read E?
The trains were delayed because there was snow on the railway line.
Because there was snow on the rail line. Okay. Thank you. Algon. So could you please read A and then tell me how did you connect? Okay, so please read out loud A.
The purpose of education is to prepare young people for adult life because they need to acquire knowledge and understanding.
Okay, we can also use because here, right? Okay, and next
Teacher,
is
sorry,
Thuzar.
where are we right now, teacher? I left your CD card off and I just came back right now.
Is Lynn?
Yeah.
Lynn, we are just reading what we put instead of comma, semicolon. So we are stay in the workbook. We are still using workbook.
Can you tell me the page number, please?
Okay, 34. I thought that you got this one. No, you just missed it.
No, I didn't catch that.
Okay. Just listen to it then. So please turn on your page number 34. 34, your workbook. Could you please read B? Did you?
Because there was more saga that the one they was used to. Also, they were in mountainous region.
Are you reading B?
Yeah, B.
B. This one was also they were. You connect with also? Did you?
Yes, teacher.
Also is usually used to connect the first event and then next event came. Okay, so maybe into the same place or same person. For example, I say that okay, I say that she or he. Okay, I can say she. She is beautiful. Also, she has a sweet voice. Okay, like this. So there are two good things. So we add one more good thing at the time we use also. Here, the storm was severe than they were used to. They were live in the they were in a mountainous region. So these two things are against each other. Okay. So can you think of one appropriate connective? Did you?
I'm thinking, teacher.
Okay. And who's left? ဘယ်သူကြံသေးလဲလာမင်းကိုကြံသေးလားလာမင်းကိုနေထုတ်ကြံသေးနော်လာမင်းကိုတက်ခါလေးကြံသေးပါတက်ခါပြီးသွားတယ်လာမင်းကို are you there? Oh,
Yes, sir.
okay. Sheila. Oh, no. Okay. Could you please read C?
I don't mind coming with you. Therefore, I would prefer to stay at home.
So we use therefore to show the reason, right? So you gave me to give the reason, and then especially we use therefore to connect to say effect and the cause. Okay, so one what cause and what effect is. Okay, so we say like this, and here sorry, effect and case. Okay, so there is a case, there is a effect. That's why therefore we use therefore at the time. Okay, so something happened, therefore I do something like this. Okay, here I don't mind coming with you and I would prefer to stay home, or like these sentences against each other. Okay, he is okay to come, but he prefer to stay home. So come and stay home, these are different. These are against each other. So we cannot use therefore here. What would be another one?
Yeah, wait a moment, I stay thinking.
Okay. Who's left? Who's left? Little. Little.
I have finished.
You're finished.
Teacher,
Yes, you can.
number D.
Yes.
Business and success and ingredients
See?
on the fight to and
Jonas part.
Jonas part. Also, she tired very hard.
Also, he tried with TRIED, TIRET. So you say the spelling, it is not he tired, he tried very hard. Okay.
Yes, sir.
ဆိုတော့ကျတို့ဒီနေရာမှာ also နဲ့ဆက်လို့ရလား We didn't see သူကစူးစမ်းရတဲ့သူမအောင်မြင်ဘူးတဲ့ဒါဆိုညီမလို့စဉ်းစားကြည့်မယ်လေစူးစမ်းရမအောင်မြင်ဆိုတော့အဲ့နှစ်ခုကြာဘယ်လိုဆက်လဲဘယ်လိုဆက်
Teacher, where are we at right now? Electricity went out.
Okay, page number 34. Your workbook.
Yeah, I think it's even though or although.
Yes, even though, although, right? Even though, although ဆက်လို့ရမယ်သူကတော့တို့လည်းဆက်လို့ရနော်တို့လည်းဆက်လို့ရဒါပေမဲ့တချို့တို့ကကြတော့တို့ကအရှိမထဲတော့အနောက်မှာထဲဒါပေမဲ့များသောအားဖြင့်အနောက်မှာထဲဒီ example မှာတော့အရှိမထဲပြတာနော်ခုနကတော့ C လေးကိုပြန်ပြောမယ်နော်ဒါခုနကတော့တချို့ bad နဲ့ဆက်တာတစ်ယောက်ရှိဟုတ်တယ်နော် C က bad နဲ့ဆက်တာတစ်ယောက်ရှိတယ်အဲ့တော့တချို့နောက်ထပ်တစ်မျိုးဆက်လို့ရတယ် nevertheless ဒီမှာပေးထားတဲ့ထဲမှာဆိုဘယ်လိုပြောရလဲမသိဘူး nevertheless နဲ့ဆက်လို့ရတယ်နော်ဒါပေမဲ့လည်းဟုတ်လား I prefer to stay home however ဆက်လို့ရတယ်နော်who's left to tell me nobody okay ဒါဆိုတချို့တရားလောက်ကိုနေပြပါအောင် The train were delayed there was snow on the railway line ပထမတစ်ယောက်ကတချို့တို့ဒီ course နဲ့ဆက်သွားတယ်အခုဘာနဲ့ထပ်ဆက်လို့ရသေးတယ်ထင်လဲသူ့လေထင်တယ်ဟုတ်လား since ဟုတ်တယ် since နဲ့လည်းဆက်လို့ရတယ်နော် The trains were delayed since there was snow on railway line okay hello all right that's why let's go to reading the passage again so we're going to go to the life of Nobel Peace Prize laureate Aung San Suu Kyi is on page number 66 test 5B subordinates တွေခုနကတော့ပါနော် connectives တွေဆက်တဲ့ဥစ္စာတွေမှာဘယ်လိုဆက်လို့ရတယ်ဆိုတဲ့ဥစ္စာပေါ့နော်ဥစ္စာကိုဒီချက်နည်းနည်းအဲ့ဒါလေးကိုသိချာ notes လေးထုတ်ပြီးတော့မင်းတို့ရှင်းပြပေးမယ်တရက်နော်အခုလောလောဆယ်တော့ဒီချက်တို့ for the sake of time ပေါ့ test 5B လေးကိုသွားရအောင်နော်အဲ့ဒါလေးကိုဒီချက်တကယ်လို့မဖြစ်သေးဘူးရှင်လည်းဒီချက်ကိုနည်းနည်းသတိပေးပြပါနော်ဒီချက်တို့ဒီ connectives တွေကြောင့်ရှင်းပြမယ်အခုကလေးတွေက connectives ကြောင့်သိမသိသေးဘူးဖြစ်The life of Nobel Peace Prize laureate Aung San Suu Kyi. Okay, so this is from Burma, so you may be very familiar with her name, right? And as we discussed, so you may be, some of you might be, she may be some of your ideal person. Okay, so we read, I think we're gonna read out loud as usual, because you were so silent this time and we haven't discussed yet about this. Okay, so please read out loud first. 2 lines per each. Okay, let's start with Lynn. 2 line မကြခင်လေးမြန်မေးထားမှာ Lynn.
Yes, Jane.
Okay, could you please read the title and the 2 sentences?
The life of Nobel Prize,
Nobel Peace Prize
Nobel Peace Prize,
laureate.
laureate Aung San Suu Kyi, born in Burma, also known as Myanmar, in 1945. Aung San Suu Kyi was the only daughter of Aung San. Considered to be the father of modern day Burma.
2 lines. Lynn.
It's 2 lines.
No. This
She attended high school in New Delhi and then studied philosophy, politics, and economics at Oxford University.
Thank you. Sule.
She moved to New York for graduate studies, where she worked as a hospital volunteer, helping patients learn to read. Following her marriage to Briton Michel Harris, he went to the Himalayan kingdom of Bhutan and worked in the Royal Ministry of Foreign Affairs, also writing several books about her country.
Okay, so her husband name is Brighton Michael Harris. Okay, Michael Harris. If we say Michel, we'll have a 2L, right? And then there's only E, not E. Okay, thank you. Next one is A.
Her 2 sons born in the UK in 1973 and 1977 were initiated into Mukhook in a traditional Buddhist ceremony. The celebration by the military rulers of a mass uprising in Burma made Suu Kyi write a protest letter calling for democratic government of the country.
Okay, Taka.
In 1988, she formed a league to carry out non-violent civil disobedience and toured the country making speeches. She vowed to serve her country even at the risk of death, as her father and mother had done, and continued her campaign despite the threats, arrests, and killing of her followers.
Thank you. This time, Chuchu, please.
Sorry, teacher, why are we?
We are reading. Where are we? You didn't catch it? Taka, could you tell me where did you end? Could you tell her where did you end?
Second paragraph, arrest and killing of her followers.
She was placed under house arrest with her son in 1989 without trial or trial and went on a hunger strike on behalf of student arrest with her. Despite her detention, her National League of Democracy Party won 82 of parliamentary seats in the election in 1990, but the ruler did not
The ruler did not recognize the result. Okay. Flamingo, go.
After receiving various human rights prizes, she was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize in 1991, but was unable to collect it in Oslo, as she was still detained and refused to buy her freedom at the expense of withdrawing from politics.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, your sentence was so long. That's fine. It's okay.
Yes, yes.
Please end here. And Nito.
She announced that she will use the prize money to provide health and education facilities for the Burmese people. Her popularity continued to grow at home and abroad. Suji discouraged tourists from visiting Burma and visitors from investing in the country until it was free.
Yes. Talia.
Her husband died in 1999. He had not seen her since 1995 and was refused permission to visit her one last time. She knew that if she left the country, she would not be allowed to return.
Okay. And who's left? I guess Elvin. Elvin.
Now, after spending 15 years of suppressed 21 under house arrest, Suji is at liberty. She has liberty. She has recently been elected to the Burmese parliament and traveled to Europe, where in the June 2012 she finally made her acceptance speech for the Nobel Peace Prize 2 decades late.
Okay, who's left to read? Long.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Okay, could you please read?
He believes that she survived her ordeal because of the BBC World Radio service, which allowed her to stay informed and feel in touch with the rest of the world and the lives of other people, and through playing the piano. She says, when I was under house arrest, I thought that what I wanted to be the most of all was a composer, because I thought then I could compose music and this could reach out to people all over the world, regardless of what language they knew or didn't know.
Nika. Hello.
Yes,
Yes.
she believes that visualize.
Yes, she survived her ordeal. Hello. Hold on. She believes that she survived
She
her
believes
ordeal.
that. Okay.
Yes, yes. Please.
Yeah. And she believes that visual visual.
She believes that.
And she believes that
she survived. Oh, what sentence are you reading? There is just only she believes that is just only one sentence I can see. Is she believes that she survived her ordeal because of the BBC World Radio service? Are you reading this one?
Okay.
Okay, so please continue your reading.
She validates and visualize and confide. It's not about and
Okay. She believes that resolving conflict is not about condemnation.
condemnation, but about discovering and solving the the root of the conflict.
Okay.
Like
Let's go to the first paragraph. So the you are all right with you guys are all right with the reading, but I would like to correct some sort of the pronunciations here. Okay, so I will read out loud for you guys and then I will explain you. Please listen a little carefully. Okay, so we're gonna go to the test 5B, the life of Nobel Peace Prize laureate Aung San Suu Kyi. Born in Burma, is also known as Myanmar in 1945. So this sentence is very clear, right? So where she born, we are talking about where she born, where was she born? Okay. Okay, and then Aung San Suu Kyi was the only daughter of Aung San. Okay, Aung San Suu Kyi was the only daughter of Aung San, considered to be the father of modern day Burma. So we say that General Aung San is the farmer of our Burma, right? So this sentence explain about her father and her the year she was born. She attended high school in New Delhi and then she studied philosophy, politics, and economics at Oxford University. So that's explain about what did she study. So she studied about philosophy. So philosophy, what is philosophy, by the way, guys? Guys, what is philosophy?
We
call. Okay, so it's related to the thinking, right? Deeply in a correct way. Okay. And politics. So politics, what is it related to? What is it related to? What politics is related to? Politics. Lane.
Yes.
What is meaning of politics?
Actually, I don't know.
Okay. Oh, you read the sentence, right?
Yes, I did.
Yes. Politics is concerned with the national laws and then about the country according to the law governing and something. Okay. So this is politics and economics. You know economics, guys? Do you know economics?
No, also.
Evan, it seems like you know economics. What is economics?
CY.
CYE, yes. In Burmese is CYE. So, so she learned about philosophy, politics, and economics at Oxford University. She moved to New York for graduate study, where she worked as a hospital volunteer, helping patients learn to read. Following her marriage to Brighton Michael Eris, she went to the Himalayan Kingdom of Bhutan and worked in the Royal Ministry of Foreign Affairs. So this is talking about her life. Okay, after she graduated from the after she graduated, it didn't mention about the position. So she worked for the Royal Ministry of Foreign Affairs in Bhutan and also writing several books about her country. Her two sons born in the UK, in 1973 and 1977 were initiated into manhood. Okay, this phrase initiated into manhood. Okay, initiated into manhood in a traditional Buddhist ceremony. So she got two baby, two son, and then she already initiate them into the manhood. Okay. Let's go to second paragraph. The suppression by the military rulers of a mass uprising in Burma made Suu Kyi write a protest letter calling for democratic government of the country. So that's what she write. Okay, so she this is according to the passage. So suppression of the military rulers. So the military rulers suppress the people. That's why she write the protest letter. Okay, protest letter for the democratic government of sorry, the name is democratic government of the country. And in 1988, she formed a league to carry out non-violent civil disobedience and tour the country making speeches. So in a start from 1988, she established a league. A league means an organization, but it's a big one, okay? A big organization to carry out non-violent civil disobedience. So you are very familiar with civil disobedience, right? So you may hear the CDM. So the long term for CDM is civil disobedience. Okay, non-violent mean like very very strong, and then maybe it can be like with the weapons or something, but non-violent means like silent. So we don't say a thing, we don't hurt other people, and then so it means non-violent. So she started to carry out non-violent civil disobedience, and then tour the country making speeches. So she go around the country and then she gave speeches. She bowed to serve her country. So bowed means she promised. Okay, she promised to serve her country even at the risk of death. As her father, mother had done. So and continue her campaign despite the threats, arrests, killings of her followers. So she got lots of enemies because she fight against the military rulers, and so they are which are around which are very powerful. So she got lots of things, lots of challenging such as threats, arrest, killings of her followers. And then in 1989, after a year later, she was placed under the house arrest. So house arrest and sentence to the prison are not same. Okay, so sentence to the prison means if somebody is sentenced to the prison, and he or she has year, okay, maybe because he or she did something wrong or crime or like this at the time, commit a crime at the time, somebody who is sent to the prison, okay. But she was under house arrest because she because of her action, okay, because of her action, she go around the she established a league, and then she go around Myanmar and give the speech. Okay, so she was house arrest. So she cannot get out from her house. Okay, without charge or trial, and went on hunger strike on behalf of students arrested with her. Okay. Without charge or trial and went on hunger strike on behalf of the student arrested with her. So they go on hunger strike. Hunger strike mean, strike mean like demonstration. Okay, so hunger strike mean they don't eat meat or they don't have anything for lunch or something. This is hunger strike. Despite her detention, her National League for Democracy party won 82% of parliamentary seats in the election in 1990. So in 1990, there is an election, and then their party won with the 82% 82% parliamentary seat. Okay, so they recognize with their seat. Okay, so 82% means like it's like 4, that's 4, right? So it's a lot. But the rulers did not recognize the result. So the ruler did not appreciate or accept the result. After receiving various human rights prizes, she was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize in 1991, but was unable to collect it in Oslo, as she was still detained and refused to buy her freedom at the expense of withdrawing from politics. So in 1991, so because of her actions she was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize, but she didn't have a chance to receive the award at the time because she was still detained, means still placed under the house arrest. Okay, excuse me. Okay, it's all right. So let's move to okay, so she can do that. Okay, excuse me. Okay. Oslo, as she stayed detained and refused to buy her freedom at the expense of withdrawing from politics. It means, so if she quit from the league and if she quit from the country, and she can be free. So they give the freedom to her. Okay, they give the freedom. Okay, but she will never. It is not sure she will never ever come back to her place, her country or not. But she will be free if she just leave from the quit from the country. But she didn't do that. She denied and she didn't accept it. She announced that she would use the prize money to provide the health and education facility for the Burmese people. Okay, so you will hear that the Prospect Burma is a kind of organization that okay, that is they are funds from her money. And if you are interested in it, you can just find out the like Prospect Burma and you will see the organization. Her popularity continued to grow at home and abroad. So at home means country, right? In her country, and the abroad mean in other countries. Suu Kyi discouraged tourists from visiting farmers and businesses from investing in the country until it was free. Her husband died in 1999. He has not seen her since 1995. So after 4 years later, her husband was died. Sorry, she was under house arrest in 1989, right? So 1989 to 1990, or 10 years later. So after 10 years later, her husband died. But he haven't seen her. Until his death. Okay, So he had not seen her since 1995 and was refused permission to visit her once at one last time. She knew that if she loved the country, she would not be allowed to return. So now after spending 15 years of the past 21 under house arrest. So past 21 means 21. After 50 years of the past 21 under house arrest. So 50 years under house arrest. And then Suji is at liberty. So she was free at the time. She was recently been elected the Burmese parliament and traveled to Europe, where in June 2012, she finally made her acceptance speech for the Nobel Peace Prize. So she got the Nobel Peace Prize in 1991, right? But she can accept the speech in 2012. 2 decades later. So like after 20 years later. She believed that she survived her ordeal because of the BBC War radio service, which allowed her to stay informed and feel in touch with the rest of the world. And she lives for the lives of the other people and though the rest of the world and the lives of the other people and though playing the piano. And through playing the piano. So she has one radio and then she always listen to the news so she can be keep in touch with the real world. And she also play piano and once she was under house arrest and what is that? Okay, she says when I was under house arrest I thought that was I wanted to be the most of all was a composer because I thought then I could compose music and this could reach out to people all over the world, regardless of what language they knew or didn't know. So she wished she could be a composer. If she were not a politician and she could be a composer. So she can, her idea is she can compose the music and then she would like to reach out to the people from all over the world, no matter what language they are using. Okay, she wants them to understand the music and then about what? Okay, so she wants to understand about the music and then the how can I say the thing that she composed that she would like to say to the world. She believes that resolving conflict is not about condemnation, but about discovering and solving the roots of the conflict. So resolving conflict is not about condemnation. Condemnation means like talking the bad things. But she thinks that resolving conflicts means solving the conflict. Conflict is like the things that happen between two people or two organizations. The bad thing that happened, okay, between the two organization or two people, this is conflict. In Burmese, it is mean okay. So that's all. That's all about her. And let's see the exercise. You will see here like how many bold letters? 5 bold letters here, right? Do you see? Okay, so you have to write one sentence definition for 5 words in bold letter. So I don't want one sentence definition. I want, okay, so I just only want you guys to tell me one word by one, okay? So one word by one definition by one. So I'm going to define volunteer. So you define volunteer in one sentence definition, okay? Elvin is suppression. You know your word, right? Okay, you just note down your word because I will be remember at all. Campaign, lean. So you're gonna define campaign.
Yeah, I
In your
will.
own word, do not copy on from the browser. Okay.
Okay.
Parliamentary. Long. Parliamentary. You define parliamentary. And Sule, you define business. Tutu, you define volunteer. A, you define suppression. Talia, you define campaign. And who is next? Talia, Go. You define campaign and you define parliamentary. Nika, you define business. Lynn, you define suppression. Oh no, I'm sorry, gave you a word. Okay. Nika, you define volunteer. Nito, you define business. Anybody left? Okay, so please make one sentence definition. It's not a lot of, okay? Just only one sentence definition for your respective words I give you. Gonna give you 2 minutes. You can inspire from the dictionary, but do not make the direct copy. You rephrase this in your own words, okay?
Teacher, we need to find a similar meaning.
You need to, yes?
Find a similar meaning.
No, you need to define this word in your own word. Define the vocabulary in your own word. You may get inspired. You may inspire from the dictionary, but do not make the direct copy. Okay, time is up. Who finished? Who finished defining the vocabulary? Mau lại apa maludo? Mà lại đi mà vô gặp là.
Okay, I'm still searching for that.
Teacher, I got it.
Okay. Okay, I'll go.
Volunteer is like a person who offer to do a work willingly without getting paid.
Okay, so volunteer is a person.
Who offer to do a work willingly without getting paid.
Okay, okay. You guys mention your vocabulary because we won't know what you are defining about, right? Thank you very much. So Alvin, I saw your word, but could you please read out loud?
Suppression, the people who are getting controlled or subdued by organization.
Okay. Sule,
Yes, teacher. My word is business. Is
Yes.
the person's regular occupation or profession.
a person,
A person's regular occupation or profession.
regular occupation or profession. Okay. Can be very. But according to the passage here, the business is not concerned with the person, right? So this is concerned with the economic system of the country. Okay, it's all right. I forgot to tell you that you have to make the meaning as they are used in the passage. Lane, have you finished right now?
Yes.
Okay.
So campaign is some action that make motivation to do something.
Yes. A. Hello, A.
My word is separation, and it's like something is really question honest. Like it's made hard, can't do anything.
Suppression.
Yes, teacher.
Okay. But here suppression meaning related to the country. It's not just only to the a person or a personality. Okay. Thank you. Next one, Lelong.
Yes, sir.
How did you define the word?
Um, and parliamentary, like it's the main. My word is parliamentary. I have
Yes.
to define parliament.
Yes.
And like it's the main legislative council of the nation, and it has absolute legislative power, and it and a power that can select president or the prime minister, and its members of the parliament are democratically elected by the citizens.
Are
That's all.
you? Yeah. So you rephrase the definition or you rephrase the
Oh,
definition by yourself?
yeah, I rephrase it by myself.
Okay. Let me go.
Yes, sure.
What's your word? What's your vocabulary?
Parliamentary.
Yes.
It is applicable parliament, and the parliament produce the rule or the display
Displaying.
or display. Yes, sir.
Rule and displaying.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you use not produce, you use like make, okay, because produce means like there is a product or like we can touch something, okay, this means
Oh,
produce.
yes, sir.
Yes. Talia.
Yes, campaign is like a strategy, and it, for example, like a group of people like speaking out for something.
group of people speaking out
For something.
for something. Yes. Okay. Next one is Lynn. Oh, Lynn is already finished. Oh, go.
I'm already finished.
Really? Who's left then? Who's left then?
Teacher.
Me.
Okay. Two. Two and you can two. Okay, you go first.
Volunteer is a voluntary act of individual or just like group freely given time and labor for community service.
Okay. Okay. မရှိတော့ဘာလို့လဲခုနရအောင်နော်ဒါကြောင့်ခေါ်ကြည့်တာညီခန့်
Volunteers and there are many volunteers and in every city.
Yes. But what is volunteer? You just say you don't define, you just say where can we find volunteers, right? So could you define volunteer? ကျတော့ဒါ definition ပေါ်တော့ volunteer ဆိုတာဘာလဲပေါ့ Who is volunteer? Who are volunteers? They are the people. Okay.
Yes, and the people and nurse.
Okay. They are the people. ဘာလုပ်တဲ့လူတွေလဲ
nurse.
nurse တော့မဟုတ်လေတာ volunteer မြန်မာလို့ဆိုပါလဲ
စေနာဝန်ထမ်း
စေနာဝန်ထမ်းလေ or nurse တွေရွယ်မဟုတ်ဘူးလေ nurse တွေပဲစေနာဝန်ထမ်းလုပ်လို့ရမှာဒါလည်းစေနာဝန်ထမ်းလုပ်လို့ရပဲဟုတ်လားအဲ့ဒါဆိုဘယ်လိုပြောမလဲသူတို့တွေကလူတွေဘယ်လိုလူမျိုးတွေလဲတခြားသူတွေကိုစေတနာဝန်ထမ်းဆိုတယ်တခြားသူတွေအခမဲ့ကူညီရတဲ့သူတွေပေါ့ဟုတ်လားအဲ့လိုပြောကြည့်ပါအောင်ပို့လို့အခမဲ့ကူညီတဲ့သူဆိုတာ a person or the persons ရတယ်အများကြီးနဲ့ပြောအနည်းကြီးနဲ့ပြောရတယ်တခြားသူတွေကိုအခကျင်းဝင်မယူပဲကူညီတာကိုပြောမှာအခကျင်းဝင်မယူတာကိုမစင်းသားနဲ့အလကားလို့စဉ်းစားလိုက်ဟုတ်လား for free ပေါ့ပြောကြည့်ပါဦးဒါရ
and people who are always having out the call and volunteers.
Okay. Hello.
Yeah,
okay, guys, you see the problem solving, the sinking ship. So here you we will just only have 5 more. I want 10 minutes. Okay, can I have 5 more? ကျန်5မိနစ်ပို့ပြီးရလားဒါလေးဖတ်မယ်ဆို5မိနစ်လောက်ကြာမယ်ပြန်ပြောတာ5မိနစ်လောက်ကြာမယ်နော် So there is a situation after 7 days of sailing a horrible weather the ship you are a passenger on is about to sink somewhere in Pacific Ocean. The captain was lost all contact with the outside world, but he hopes and believes that the ship was not far from some uninhabited Pacific islands. The captain informed you that the ship will go down within few minutes. He orders you to wake up 5 of the sleeping passengers because the lifeboat or the lifeboat unfortunately only has room for 5 out of 10 passengers in addition of you and the captain. While handing you the passenger list, the captain said, let the passenger sleep peacefully as long as possible. Be careful not to wake them. At worst, it can come to fights and then they could do no good. That would do no good. So there is a problem that is like they are sailing in the sea and then after 7 days their ship is about to sink under the ocean. So the captain informed you, okay? So you just think about yourself. Captain inform you that the ship will be go down or like sink under the ocean after within the few minutes, okay, after a few minutes later. So you have to woke up, okay, you have to woke up 5 sleeping passengers, okay, 5 sleeping passengers, and then you have to 5 sleeping passengers, and so you have to choose from the list. Here is the list, so you have to be careful not to wake up another passenger, because that will not be good, right? That's a lifesaver. Like the boat just only one boat, and then that only you can carry 5 more passengers, okay, apart from you and the captain. Okay, so who would you like to save? Okay, bật đu rego kèm mà lẹ. Do you know the situation, right? So Mary 30. So Mary is a woman who is 30 years old, and she is the priest, member of a church, choir, and former orienter. And next one is Da. He is 53 and very skillful nurse from the Vietnam, but also very racist and spiteful. Racist ဆိုသိရမလား? လူမျိုးရေးရမ်းခွဲထားတာပေါ့နော်? And then Laura is 18 years old. She's Swedish language nerd. Here NERD nerd mean, you know, the crazy one. And then speaks 12 languages fluently and never keep her mouth shut. So she is a very talkative one like me. And then sings ABBA songs when nobody wants to talk with her. So she even if she has a, you know, even if she has nothing or no one to say or to talk to at the time, she sings herself ABBA songs. Okay.
Teacher is ABBA.
ABBA? Yeah, of course, ABBA song. So have you ever heard of that song?
That's my favorite band, teacher.
Really? Is it good?
Yeah, they're really, really good.
Is that the kind of a lullaby? Is a lullaby?
Not like that. They sing a lot of movie track songs.
Oh, okay. I have never sing this song. Okay, so ABBA song. Thank you. One, nobody wants to talk with her. And Ryan Giggs. Ryan Giggs is a very skillful football player on Manchester United. Discreet and loyal. Okay, so he is 38 and he's a football player. Next one is Roderick. Roderick is 44 and he's a police officer and ex-military specialist. He is guilty of domestic violence. No, domestic violence. Domestic violence means, you know, he beats the children or the women at home. It means domestic violence. And numerous sexual assault. And next one is Annan, and who is 28 and jack of all tricks and a master. Jack of all tricks and a master of the Bible. Jack of all tricks means he can do many various kinds of work. Maybe he can lumberjack the tree, and he can do like lots of things. He can make the boat or something. Okay, so he is jack of all tricks, mean he can be used in many places. And master of the Bible. So he is skillful. He is skillful of being as a Bible and suspected for having connection and AI Quida. So AI, this is a Quida, I guess. So this is an organization. Have you ever heard about ISIS? Like they are the organization of Islamic terrorists. They are not the usual Islam, but they are the terrorists. Okay, they are the bad people. And next is Nelson Mandela, winner of the Nobel Peace Prize and highly respected former head of state. He's 95 years old, and Samantha is 20 and supermodel with a blonde hair. Amazingly pretty, but also amazingly stupid. Next one is Tom, who is 9 and smart, cheerful, and always helpful. Can make the annoyance happy by this presence. And then can make anyone happy by his presence. So he is cheerful, and then he is a cute little boy because he's only 9. Cheryl is 35 and Tom's mother. Okay, so you read the list again and then tell me what so who would you like to save? Okay, so you have to choose 5 of them. And then you have to give me the reason why do you choose them. It's already 11. Oh my god, 11:03. Okay, I'm gonna continue this discussion next when we see next time, not tomorrow, right? So maybe tomorrow, Friday. On Friday we're gonna continue the discussion on Friday. Okay, for the sake of the time, you have to have your lunch right before the next class start. Okay, so any question concerned with the lesson for today?
No.
Okay, I want to give you homework in fact, but I think you're not ready for the homework because there's like, oh, okay. So you go to page number 33. Now this is a fun one, okay? Now you have to be very, you don't have to find or you don't have to browse anything. You just only have to describe his
Okay, do you mean
appearance.
workbook?
Yes, your workbook page number 33, exercise 2. Write a description of this American outlaw from the 19th century. Describe his appearance in great detail. Okay. Describe great detail မဟုတ်တော့ describe his appearance ပေါ့သူ့ရဲ့ပုံကိုဘယ်လိုမျိုးဖော်ပြမလဲအဲ့ဒါလေးကိုတစ်ချက်လုပ်ခဲ့ပြီနော်ကိုစဉ်းစားပြီးတော့ describe လုပ်ခဲ့ပြီချေတို့ဟောလောက်ပဲပေါ့
ကိုယ့် imagination လုပ်ပြီးရောမှာလား
ဒီပုံလေဒီပုံကို तू က
အဲ့ဒါကိုယ့်ကိုစဉ်းစားပြီးရေးရမှာ
ဟုတ်တယ်ကိုယ့်ကိုစဉ်းစားပြီးရေးရမှာသူ့မှာဘာမှ
What was the page number? I didn't read.
33
And
ဟို
what
ပါလေ group မှာရေးပေးထားမယ်ဟုတ်မဟုတ်နော် Okay right